am no and I'm on what to and yet.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Number Mr. Cote say, the pain what we do for actually be a friend say, Adiana more in the 2 years and yet. I just now we are by your MPC got 2 years or Buffy also walk or strike. And yet, damn, I will say, it's a good attack on the party one or say, I did a party and yet. Now, Bobie, the bishop Mr. Cote say, and you like the mama now also sing up and Bobie, didn't be say, you like the mama MBD or man gonna food da and all bar. Make you say you can obey me again and pampa. Bobie, that your man Ghana say you got your mama as a vice president and as a president and not only taking bold decision here, you could be obey your man Ghana. Or the two constitution amendment and you are at a most asha here, now thank a year, Juma, or by or the white paper at all. I'm up back the thing, pay the salary. I'm all Jim as guys here every year. Now say, nay, open to me. Not also Obeka as guys, and I'm so on to come on. The Bonnie and Mayan and any Bobie. Pierre, Bobie, me, the Nadu Anya Shiamagana, the Jamos Wanyashi, and Bobie, ne, as dear for Makayo for my echo school. Bobie, me, money not for you. I said, me, Bobie, me, I say,
Nana. When remember a young former SRC school Ghana. Bobie, there be me without question. I have a Marco school at check, but again in the mayor and they are Buswa, Opianan Teco at Deso, or Nantio, it's kilometers. I could not take at Deso, you were used to or post London. Education young, Kwabena. And I may say, one more a young former no Muko school no. Nana and Ghana Anna Onyani Eco School. Almost no, sir, and Naya Abusi. And Naya Abusi, would you bet me a Kai say? Bobie, Nana, yes, never can I say, well, and I have common. You I have common. You know, and then will be a bit in the copy. And they are tax for one thing. You may say, I won't say, tax. I have to do something at the top of the body. And the two carry tax. The battle tax and that condom. And that year, and we're going to move to. Kaya tax and why not buy? And ya MPP number Kaya tax, allow Refi. Now I'm going Refi. Now Kaya tax and why not buy? Kaya said buy. Dabay. Oh, I said about to say now, buy and MPP become Kaya taxing. You don't go. Yeah, really. I back up. I'm Mamu again to us. The minister, you have a couple of every John Bayano, and never forget out. All right. I know men just get a 2 electric on mine, or maybe it's the wood tax on my own mine, and your one as a deep pay for at the moment. You can't venture home. Now, I see the 2 so going to go near, and I'm one more man and crazy. Okay. All right. Okay. So, my main last calling me. Hello. Hello. Pastor family. Commander. Yes, sir. But for sure to taxi Davin. Eto yanko. Commander, Mamaka Bibi. No fancy Ghana for beautiful. Commander, the winner. The now the Dakufa to be the president. Now I saw about Ghana. First of all, Obena no good bank. Not bank. I'm no good no. I need a canoe for Ata. What planet pass will be the president or Batel Magana. On Marco finance, no, oh, good Marco finance, but I know the best education. I'm the minister, be no fan in a pope. Minister for education. While both will be out the whole world. Now, 12 bonds will be out. I bet education. If you wouldn't be. I can't. No people support us who will be there. Oh, who be so be there. And then they have for you school. No, woman be there. Our identity. Me have the number more now, no can ask KK or started asking 1996. And I said the mom and the money in year school, it was university, the God. Why can't I for university? Wouldn't it be? Okay, people pay one. In fact, send a gather for your book for work from the one. If I only be said as supporters, some said, I don't answer when the answer now, the answer the municipal. Papa na baba se omano ya de wo so ba na wo defend na wo ni me de yakopon me bo pa so big go defend o ma we o me talking chin on the no because no but that
Bobie, wouldn't be. All right,
me that's it. All right, so that's it. Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. We are Juma. A tax home common one yedi. And me te se me abna or say Asare. Deputy Minister Finance. Or kase. Omo pese omo control. Or say there omo pese cigarette any the microphone nom mabunu niema mabunu nom o say ya abno say oh nka me ba be ya de but later na me twa so na ai u ba be ka Ghana youth wan asem me wa abna o say woni chimini for na ti Jubilee House when the smoke chai your friend say Asante be dia too. Oh, sometimes ombe ka asem a wan wi ana Asante be dia too ekura George Park picture bi me amedwin wan na me jai. Oh, ade bia mo be ka bia kire Ghana for no emfa so bia ni so. Ene ma ka no frata no no ebi ni eni chase mu tume mu ne boanya de na mo nko amonom mu na mu oska mo mfa ntonom na mo agwa mo high anyway so definitely ene mpedifo bedi enkomo bebre ora Eric Amwa Amponsa e wa say sanso na yenu abema kontonchi na Kwabena pepra and so from Guta I say Listo Nana Kusipoko join us then Charles Makati editor the Hawk newspaper and so I say ya kwaba ya ba ya be adwuma.
Hey, say the Mako who ever green full scientific hair back in the kino. Me who crave you say and no tino mania award wa. A word best. Obia transe Emma Dumpemi at the Case and ask me boya the and canning to them view.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. A senior want to say near Crow Etuno, near Anchor Awananum, Obana Bemo Power, and the Enyan one Kaye.
Nancy Mamika say and the Spana called Mo Ekayeno. Greenfield at room
political integrity is somehow supported by elements within both political parties. We are prepared to face it head on. And we need your support. We need the support of civil society. Because if we leave it to the politicians alone, we will fail. We need to come together and say enough is enough. Because if you bring the whole Ghana police from all the regions to Accra, and there is a political route, the police cannot control it because of numbers. Not because we cannot do it, but because of numbers and support. I don't want to talk about the security architecture of this country, because one of my colleagues spoke about the security architecture, Dr. Agojo, and he was fried. But he was speaking the truth, nothing but the truth. The criminal justice system, the whole criminal justice system, should support the fight against vigilantism. And when I say that, I mean the police, the Attorney General, and the judiciary. But we cannot pay lip service to the fight against vigilantism and covertly support them with money, appointments, and whatever, what have you. Ghanaians should support police to deliver. And the support should not only be in terms of what they can give police to deliver, but you must let your voice be heard. This vigilantism is something which is clear and present danger to our democracy. And it is escalating. It's not coming down. Because something has not happened. But I can assure you, if we don't sit up, police, political parties, both NDC and NPP, civil society, those who know better, if we all don't sit up, 2020 and beyond will be something explosive, and it can be something that will not be able to contain. Having said that, the assurance is that the government is giving us the necessary equipments now, and in fight against riot and all those things, we need equipments. But even if you get all these equipments and arrest people, and they just give them a slap at the bottom, go and don't sin again. It will continue. But until also we change our security architecture through the constitutional provisions and amendments, we will have a long way to go in fighting vigilantism, which is clear, present, imminent, and dangerous route we are all going. We have all recently witnessed the dastardly act of criminals. The Inspector General of Police has put on innovative and new ideas to help combat the menace that is confronting us now. And I want to re-emphasize and assure the nation that very, very, very soon, all those involved in this bank bullion robbery, and especially those who committed it last week, they will be arrested very soon. They can run and run and run, but they cannot hide. And it's incumbent on all of us, including you, the new recruits, to help us achieve this objective. Starting from now, immediately you leave here, you are police officers, and you have a duty to help us arrest these criminals who killed one of us. This is non-negotiable, and we cannot compromise on the need to arrest these criminals. We have all recently witnessed the dastardly act of criminals. The Inspector General of Police has put on innovative and new ideas to help combat the menace that is confronting us now. And I want to re-emphasize and assure the nation that very, very, very soon, all those involved in this bank bullion robbery, and especially those who committed it last week, they will be arrested very soon. They can run and run and run, but they cannot hide. And it's incumbent on all of us, including you, the new recruits, to help us achieve.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are.
At least,
but as Nyami Adma Wednesday and Unia Penny retire. I don't know society and birthday. Yes, you people watching.
Or retire, Timbe IGP.
Or retire to be the IGP.
A beans you got Ghana.
I see why.
I wait me on my control.
When I got you, police will be retired. You move from you do move about the IGP.
Bobie D.
Oh, it didn't there's me banana been coming with the bro. I trust me in the one day. IGP, yeah, but not the answer. Of course, as a air bubble, you as you uncle to have Vega car. But I think that he's done well. Was serving in my year. Yeah, got an among Kano Crentia. As it Mokano Cranka Kufibachi will no go and sit to him say one DIGP or Ghana say competence and he said there what demonstrated clearly say only Mejumano. As it but at least more the politics and ABBR. Na concern mo di promotion wa Ghana enti onim concern ye mo abaso enintia. I think he served well. Ghana is proud of him, and I think he will be proud himself as a retired COP on the Ghana Police Service. I think why dear Dandra Bepem at least I can go there and witness his send off his ceremony. Because a few police officers are Mudino Ghana. It's not easy.
regional chairman of a political party dinner to Untiminya. This is a Kofi Boachipe. They need people like that. They see a ball mabaso. But I think the police service must have a scheme of honoring their men. Yes, Nipa ni Ansah now, Mabona Baso posthumously. Some of them who have served the service diligently, no.
Yeah.
At least. Or pet or more institutions, Senibi, halls, Senibi, no mudia two or more. And after that, it will serve as motivation to the young ones. I say, because IGP about renovation of your headquarters on. At least, Upe will be. Now the Kofi Boachi dia to so. Now the way dia to so. Or Chinabi. Kwa will be so bold within be to be so. Now, if things he's done well.
Yeah.
We wish him well.
Yeah. Yeah, Mamusa for Kwabena we dey nka enyo maso but adwedifo so say money COP Kofi Boachi di leader.
Oh, sir, yeti we yenwuma ye hia banbo. Mami mfa kwanya so na me che adwedifo Ansah.
Omojo so.
Ye hia banbo nti no nipa de yesi be ma be ye bi no ameni nyina. Na sene na menua no so ka no. Edino Erenge Bell Kofi Boachi was somewhat quite be brave so our police in me feel say what be ye do between me and I feel so the other woman say on say Ghana no ya na niama be brave ha ye said am fire drink koso papa
yeah
ye jaima one day won Ansah ni won adwen ni won niema nko betimi dia abo anchirima no ama won so watimi atra ase na de na won ye no won so ato aso no ya ni eja won na bitterness kakra bi na wum so if you say de say ye ne yenye nti ye dwade for de ya na ye kasa ya na ye mpese ye di anu be konsempi no ewo de ewo if you say oh ya ne sapa na ma oh ya kwa sando say wo no obi be se amanyo sem na wo ye yeso de ye tiwe yesi abujabum ebope odwadini na ne ho kire no
ohiani na de yira
mo ka ohiani ba ye kan se odwadini na ho kire no hwe asemi sikro bi mo pe bo se ne bubu stores se ya wo hu a even obroni krom kra bo se no mo bubu stores na ye sisa nkrofo niama enom ne ade nso me ka se ne dwadini no ye den onye hwe nti no da bi aye empire aye bo eni se policy makers no any policy implementers no omo da bi omba involve ye na omba gi adwen na omo do bo na ye nua Kofi Boachi de ye we shine very very well na wasebo o man so ewo kwampa so nyame nhira no bebre
amen obama adu be kan na
me de kakra be kan ho COP Kofi Boachi de I'm not too old na menya akwala so sa at least I've seen him serve as regional commander. I was a candidate Takrady.
Oh, okay.
And you can tell without a doubt, say baby a friendly ghetto within his reign. You couldn't have a ghetto sustain itself as a ghetto. Oba Kumasi so then I was in Sunyani.
Okay.
So you could really tell the change even in the Kumasi soldier for police for barracks.
Yeah.
There was a total change. And when it comes to crime, baby Odin in IBCBM, he always makes a difference.
Yeah. And
for me, and then upon my culture, I don't think COP deserves to say he retires at this stage. He's no more a COP. He's an institution in the police service. For me, Kofi Boachi is an institution. More like Yabo Peter Namfori Dean.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, Peter Namfori is an institution in the police service. He stands tall. And Kofi Boachi is an exemplary leader of Yeka police. Adema Okondo se obey police near. He's one of the few people you can look up to and not feel disappointed in. For some of us, we wish send a bind to me a bit more extra contract, as my brother said. to serve as IGPs even in their retired days, he deserves to be given that option for him to work and perfect the system better for us.
All right, that's it. Jami Aduma, Wednesday, and Wednesday is your birthday.
Yeah.
So
in advance.
Yeah, you be caught near Kwakota China. The arcade dear Chibane as some day, and you know, dear. Ishia won Kaniasia. Ishia won Kaniasia near your Hodgman. But for Mamma Kwaba. So after I do a video to make I was Ora Erica Mwan Ponsaye importer vice president, the transport forum, and an Anakwabnape prior chairman of Accra Guta and financial secretary, Edema Guta National. Yenia Listo and Anapo Charles MacArthur. But Mammy go straight to of Kwabena and Ansah mame mo de emma ora ye mame abna osiasare ye bills are de eco parliament o kan ho asem yenkotie de.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just want us to know that it's not just about government raising revenue, but it's also for health reasons. That is why government is including certain items in the schedule. There's an existing schedule. What government is seeking to do is to make sure we put some percentage on sugary items, like the fruit juice that contains sugar. That is what government seeks to do here. So government is also looking at protecting the health of its citizens. And again, we've seen an influx of tobacco in this country. Government has also included tobacco in this schedule to reduce the consumption of tobacco, especially by the youth. So, Mr. Speaker, it is not just about raising taxes. Again, government is seeking to harmonize the way these items are listed on the schedule compared to what is done internationally. And lastly, Mr. Speaker, in this, government seeks to correct the fact that there is more on beers than spirits. So government is correcting that imbalance to make sure that the spirit that contains more alcohol the excise duty on that one is relatively higher than beer. So that is what government seeks to do with this. It is not just about raising revenue, but it's also about correcting our lifestyles to make sure we have a healthy lifestyle. And Mr. Speaker, the minority leader also mentioned that we are going to make a savings of about 40 billion with the debt exchange. But he should also bear in mind that there is a deficit that we have to address. And so once we make some savings, it will reduce our deficits. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Deputy Minister raisins are omode ama ewo taxes ya abe se menka sanche because last week near ha as to how omo manage ye pass ye there you know so nkomo so be person raise I don't have any problem but I am said Deputy Minister na akrem say opese ye nyina nya healthy lifestyle and tina the taxes no aba mona affect me directly and san aba be dru ye so a free ada asemisi since Friday, Saturday, Sunday and then Monday market to say what is happening, what is going on.
Yo Kwabena we dey mefa kwanya so na watiefo nyina mama mo aha na maka se mra ye wo mu yi enye mra emu dwo nanso yesi yengu ya muje di afusane wo yemu yi de eni da so e wo ho maka nsa wie no e free eda me ba ha no ekọ ya saa nsema ye beka ha nyina ne petition aguta de koye eniema na esisie a ne efi se nkombe ehu bibia omatimi apase ade no into law na sisi ye de ba be ye adwuma no uba trading community leadership obia butu na me particularly me ya bibire na se yesi ebedi we hu achi a nsem bi wo ho a ana se ye de niam bi betimi atoto akwan mu a wanhwe ya ahunsansanso no ensan koye papa mame enka ne ma miensa bi ho asem
ka kire
de di kan me ka se stakeholder engagement ade a aye niema bebre wo man na aban enya ho mfaso bebre de di kan me twa adwen si ade ba ko peso wo stakeholder engagement ho hwe sisi aye obibi o ha ye frɛ no upfront tax VAT so upfront VAT so what ho asem a the kan
upfront as in AFFRONT
yeah well upfront you pay
before the
upfront
yeah
upfront yes
yen guta yen baby enye obi ansusuye o de opa frɛ tax managers ni bia GR4 na ni won ni hu nkomo enti so won say samra no baaye no what is obi abo ho wa
no
na me tro de enti asamra no baaye eno so eye kwan bi a ne ye fa so na ye de eniema bi atu ni yie eni sen na ye hu se Kwabena wo ho a wo be hu se ye nuanum bi e bia wo tu kwan okokonya ni sika wo ba onye dwadini o
yeah
ba no de ni sika na fa niema ofa niema no obedu kro mu a oyi niema na e bia tema committee 1 committee 2 a wo be hu se o mu di container ne ka ni nyina asi ho no ma bo niema ne don komi
yeah
no agini sika na okọ
yeah
hawa na ewom a na de ma adwadie na ede ma aban na guta etena se dwe ho ene aban enyuma a wo mo hwe kwan amfa so a wo betimi agege to ede aboa oman no
yeah
ye no mu nyina atena se a ye de saa de ne ba ene se onipa no ode niema na ba obia ni so dwadini bia niema a oton bia no eye cost expenses duties ena okani nyina bom na ode ne margin kakra atoso no atom taxes na fa kese pa eye VAT no fi se yen ye tua no port ena ye tua flat rate no ye tua no port no ye tua ebi o port ye yi niam ye tua VAT no VAT ni bi ho ye tua wie no ye ba na ye san eton amankrofo a ne age 3% before ne 4% 1% bi abeka ho no ne age ne de aka ho akoma aban yen nya input and output enti yen ni chefa bia nim de ye tua port no ye tua ma aban no so ye cost da ye ne ma no so Kwabena ohun asema mi cheche
yeah me follow pa
enti se base obi de niema ba na onu no yi ni niema no onye VAT registered onye 3% flat rate na 4% ni bi
yeah
na so yi niema no gina committee 1 committee 2 ono bo ni don komia eniema no say ya de krona na mimiti dwomu ton a ne bo no be pe
dabi
nti yen gutafo ye ni GR4 shia ye minu apani Mr Jamra ye ne no ene ne tenase ene ese yen fa sa affront VAT nemra obi a unregistered VAT a onkogi VAT bia no on santua affront of 12.5% enfanto
port okay
on register na sa de niema ba saska no omomfama no tie ohunyansen wo mu
okay compliance
na enkreti sa gabu na ewo ho a ono no yi ni niema enam se on magi VAT ni bi mfa ma banti no eniema ne bo eni de ono no yi the same item na osa begi VAT ni bi no eni how beba no enti me se what se obi abowa e wo sa to no yeah since as I'm speaking now ye de sa to no be ye adwuma no the implementation stages kra no ye ne omu nyina dwendwen ho kwan ye mfa so a ye ntimi implement Sabina ye kase wo engage stakeholders na de ye bibia ekoyie
okay
2 Minua ba finance minister cheche ni nsemu no wɔse ɛnyɛ sɛ toɔ no nko a wɔ mo gye na mmom ɛhawo a ɛnneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a yɛdie anaa yɛtwekɔ yɛ mu ɛhawo a ɛde ma yɛn no ɛna ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo hwɛ na ɔmo si saa haw na no nti ɔmo tenetene yɛn sɛnea ɛnya ade bɔne na mmom ɛnkɔma sɛ yɛn adeɛ a yɛdie anaa biribi a yɛyɛ no ɛnsa mfa yareɛ ma yɛn na aba mmɔ ka nkɔkra nnuroma ɛnyɛ saa na tie na de ntina ne saa nneɛma no nyina wontimi nyi saa nneɛma no mfa nsi nkyɛn sɛ saa nneɛma wei deɛ yɛde to ɛso paa de to so mfa nsi kuro yi esi ano tie but nyɛ saa na ɔyɛ no nneɛma akoma nsuo kora yɛanom wɔm bi menkwakyiri mempɛsɛ mabobɔ nneɛma no so mesi mede gyina nsuo a yɛanom ɛwɔm bi na nsuo so yɛnom nsuo so de nya asɛm ɛwɔ kɔɔ mu
num nsuo anaa woyare ɛnɛdɛ deɛ ɛnua bɛyɛ ka deɛ sɛ
ti wɔn sɛ medeɛ mesrɛ me ka so yɛbie yɛ apono to hɔ yɛn adwadifoɔ kuo ɛyɛ kubata ɛyɛ guta no yɛbie yɛ apono to hɔ sɛ wohwɛ yɛ petition a yɛde kɔɔyɛ no asɛm a yɛka de gyina so ne sɛ aban mu no wɔn mo atwe yɛ gyinsu so sɛ ɛtuo bi nkakra bi kora yɛ nuisance sɛne kwasi broni ka no ɛma ɔmo yi saa nuisance taxes ni nyinaa efiri hɔ na sɛ deɛ ɛba yi no edin bɛ na nke yɛde bɛma no anka kodwokɔ na ogyina kwantia o enti deɛ ne yɛ ka ne sɛ ka engagement bi baeɛ a enka ɛkwan a yɛmfa so ne yɛnsi wei ano no ɛna ma kyerɛw sɛ yɛyɛ ebie ɛwɔ VAT upfront payment no enti nka wei no yɛbɛhu kwan a saa 4 billion a ɔmo se akɔyɛ akwansidie ama yɛn ɛwɔ nhyehyɛ yɛ ne IMF no yɛ no na ɛno ha yɛn ni nti no enka yɛso yɛbɛkyerɛ yɛ adwen ne nyina yɛ de adwentoatoa ayɛ yɛn ɛna tuo no sɛ yɛtua o sɛ yɛnkɔgye o yɛn ne yɛbɛgye enti nka yɛbɛkyerɛ adwen ne nyina yɛ atoatoa we de ankɔba ne saa enti sɛ me ka sɛ Food and Beverages Association ɔmo ɛyɛ yɛfa bi a ɔmo na affect wɔn paa akuakuo ni nyina yɛ platform a yɛso akuakuo ni nyina asɛm bi ba na fa yɛ nyina ho a yɛdwendwen ho me se platform no ehuru saa ma obatere kura timi hye
phone na hye
wo sɛ ensɛm kyɛ sɛ yɛduru hɔ efisɛ ɔman ne kyekyerɛ no ɛyɛ kwabra me ne umienu o wo fa wo yɛ ɛne sɛ wote konso yɛkyi na wo so nsɛm bi ehia bia wo magana fo yɛ tie ne yɛ ka ho asɛm ɛnyɛ wo adwene nko ana yɛ a wo kyerɛ wo ma wo mo so Ghana fo so yɛ dɛn ɛkyerɛ wo ma adwen bi that is democracy enti mesrɛ sɛ ɛhɔ ne deɛ atosini kura fi sɛ saa ɛtuo yɛ yɛde aba yɛ saa atoɔ mmiɛnsa gyina pɔyi ɛnya deɛ a wɔn ne yɛatena se ne nyinaa yɛ adwendwen ho ne yɛde adwene aba
as what can say some last week mentias here how
ɛna me so me ka sɛ ɛna ma kyerɛw sɛ so wɔn de wɔn adwene ba ne yɛde adwene ba hwɛ wɔn sɛ ne adwene yɛde ba yɛ o ɛyɛ odwadi ne adwene o ɛnso obiara no obetumi ayɛ ahohwe na ɛno no wode ba meme na wonim sika de bɛma aban sɛ obi yi nneɛma na ne nneɛma na wɔyi no ɔsɛ tua 12.5% ato hɔ ɛwɔm wo register VAT yɛsi tua to hɔ na sɛ wokɔ register VAT no nko a wokɔgye bi ama aban sɛ deɛ memi kɔgye bi ama aban na woba yɛde wo sika bɛma wo tietia fi sɛ saa differences ne nim ne nti no ɛma wo nneɛma no wotɔn no different ɛna deɛ ɔno no kɔgye VAT no ɔnso tɔn different ɛnneɛma a yɛtɔn no nyinaa so yɛ dɛn ɛyɛ ade korɔ ti mesrɛ sɛ baabi a wɔde afa ne deɛ efiri ne yɛ kɔ yɛ yi nsɛm a ɛba adwadifoɔ ekuo nyinaa sɛnea platform yi obiara ka na wɔakyerɛ n'adwen wɔahwɛ yɛ ɛbɛkɔ akɔsi sɛ wɔahwɛ bɛduru baabi koraa no nneɛma no koraa no yɛmfa bi mma bi ofiri sɛ n'ano metena me kan sɛ aban mu wɔn ni mu a GPH Director General last week ne yɛte n'anim wa free nyina o gi adwen se sei eniam edi from on ne ba na eso ati na dia na ama so ati
in fact I won't document nam guso kai ya o
so enti se sa dia ni nyina ba
mese me producer
afede e di how na se how na wo so se wo pese wo ye se ne be asa 4 billion no nsa be ka no afa niam no kra no emma bio emba na afa fa so be na wo so emba enti kwara me se no me ntimi me se asem na abomi pusa se ne wa santemo poya esika no abomi pusa se na me nka no ntimi hu
se mo next step ene den
next step na me se si ami ka say ye dwendwen ho na de nkrofo bi kakra si anya ne de ye ntimi fa ntu dwa se o ehuru se kutukutu
really
yes ehuru because ade no ya na ye ka obi wo akira ya ofiri se bia se se kra empayifo no hwe na no metra me kan sembi me si ye huru a ye play no ye huru a leadership ye play no esesenka de bia nka national security ayi budget e de ma homo no omu chimba ni ensa no mo de fa breye hwe as I'm speaking now last ayi meeting council meeting guta ye the whole Ghana ye nyina be share ya yes so say ye nyina ye be fa ye nyina de akotena dem na ya dwendwen kwan a se ne aho kira aba system no ye betimi apɛ kwan bi so a ye be ka kire nipa ene kwan bi so a ye dwon a ye be pɛ kwan bi so a adwadifo ye ne on nyina betena se ne ya kyekire wo kwan a wo mfa so a wo nkyekire se na profit ya wo gie so wo gi be se margin ye be 15% a ye beti so kakra so obia ho kire no that's right so ne be ya enkofa national security issues o ma wo se ya na me ka se aboja bumbo se kim me so obo hu me madwane ja me so ne ebu no ne eyimu ne ma me gyetre na ekono but eno ka no ye dwendwen ho asa Kwabena wo boy kakra kra wo ye pe kwan e be fa so e be nya hu sika ne akwa ye sa de nya no me ye na o ma no muju a mfa so no me di kakra de nanso nya aban na di no dodo nanso nya aban na e bo ho ka minu am so se ni ade ni si ko no de ye ka nyina se ye nyina ye ntra se
ma ina kind Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority document no ya dia to your Facebook page. And I'll say an invitation to a meeting. We have observed a general decline in port traffic in recent times. And according to our data, started in July 2022. I don't know why July 2022, and continued through the end of the first quarter 2023 without any sign of improvement.
Yes, it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. And you know, you can send be
asama na mukai.
Asama you can e bia na make you. You can say taxes were around the sub region. We want yeah port charges no. A year 65, almost between 55-65% of wo sika wo de ko fa ne man. Your charges say you say na no me nua buy the charges nyina be gu ase. Enti so okay kan nyina bo mu a na say wo de oti free me gwetre mu a almost 55-65%. So so na tie but uko hwe apart from that say your interest rate ye nyina so bridge nyina na asem asie ene eka say now your interest rate are hovering around 43%. But Nigeria omo de na first park na omo de na between 7 to 12%. Now no na bia de enko so ya be ko be 18. Ye nyina ye gi credit pe o. Ye nyina gede na niam na ne ton obi betimi afade afri Nigeria de abagana enko a wo di free ekokuma se kura e be ye odin asen se wo free eko Lagos. So Se nipa no de niema eba na so de for Nigerian port na obetimi ayi eniema ayi egu ka mu na omo de ba chenche na do ba na de aba no de aba bedu isin corridor ye ni nyina anya sa enti se niema no betimi aba adenti na so de niema no fa port wa obetimi afa Togo no ayi adenti na so de fa port wa
wa wudi ho bone
asem na me checho mo wa asem ade clear, but this is the way we are going. Ye nim so ade na ye na emwa enso ehwa ne nam.
Anyway, merci about so I
would want to pick it from Baby Orlando.
Yeah.
Me a freight forwarder, A.M. Porter.
Oh, okay.
So for me, the two sides in the
yeah.
I'm going to end, and we may hear saying with calculation. In semester, I want us to do this calculation based on no baby on ND fee. And this is idea make clear Amobi.
Okay.
The duty on it is 20%. VAT 15%. I need us to calculate this.
Percentage in the area near the above.
Duty is 20%.
20%. VAT 15. ECOWAS levy 0.5. Network charge 0.4. There is a network VAT which is also 15%. There is network charge for COVID which is 1%. I have Ghana Shippers Authority 1%. I have import NHIL which is 5%. Christ Jesus. I have network charge NHIL which is also another 2%. I have IRS tax deposit which is 2.5. I have Ghana Health disinfection fee 2.5. The Ministry of Health IDF charge which is 1%. Mewo Ghana Port Export Exim Bank and Importer Bia Trebi which is also 1%. Now let's put that all together. And these are taxes yetia on adia obideba. We are talking about 62% tax.
And
some are even higher.
It be
higher.
Also base, you know, it be a 35.
Yes, it be a
20 to 35.
And to be higher. 20%. Where you 20?
Where 20?
So you would finish at the corner me toyem. Let's say I bought it at $10,000. I'm paying 62%. So that is $6,200 in addition to the
$10,000.
Thank you.
Ubedru and 62%.
62.
$6,000 out of the 10.
That's $6,200. Who the bomwa? Who just $16,200. And this is just duty. The ridiculous part, shipping line. No importer under any circumstance is supposed to pay shipping line charge.
No import.
No importer.
You see, let
me explain something to you, Bobie. I'm talking this time, make us as a freight forwarder.
Yeah.
Say, what the your mama transport company so far Dienko Kumasi. We do station now you win catch us say 150. We do Kumasi, you don't pay anything. You pay
on a service charge.
You see, importer now or the normal neighbor or freight. The freight includes all charges.
Everything.
The freight includes all charges.
Example actually.
Yeah. And you see,
take it. What's uncle to airport?
The most ridiculous part of this shipping line issue, our current Minister of Health, when he was the Minister of Transport under J. Kufo, or issue letters to shipping line to stop charging Ghanaians for shipping line charges. Then it came down through Atta Mills, our former president. Then Fifi Kwete issued, he was then also the Deputy Minister for Transport. He issued the letter and other threats. Then they suspended it. Guess what? After the change of government, as in from Atta from our ex-president Atamils to JM.
This 6.9.
Yes. So you've done the calculation. Some would pay as much as 70 more
because some the base, 35.
This base is 20.
20.
It is at the highest, which is 35%. That is plus 50. That's what we are doing to ourselves. Now you see, Fifi issued the letter with threats. Then they suspended it. Then when it was getting to the election period, and so BIN passed, they brought it back.
That was before 2016.
Before 2016. Till date, we are dealing with the same issue. And you see, people are not talking because you don't know who to complain to. Me as a freight forwarder, I've complained to GIF. Me as a freight forwarder, we've written to shipping line, shippers authority. Only a toothless bulldog, and I'm saying this with all confidence. Look, you don't sit in a country where you see your own people being cheated and you don't talk about it. Say importers to a minimum of 6,000 cedis as illegal fee for a 20-footer, and you can sometimes pay as high as 14,000 cedis for a 40-footer, which is also illegal money. The government.
Mami can't say me the woman say sometimes rate Ansah Bank of Ghana.
No, and yet telling you, rate. Their rates are always higher than Bank of Ghana. Shipping lines for rates higher than Bank of Ghana rates. This thing I talk about it with a lot of passion.
Which means it's illegal.
And you're illegal in the first place.
And nobody is reporting them,
bro. Nobody. And
the government is aware.
The government is aware. And you see, let me surprise you with you. Let me surprise you with this.
Okay.
Are you aware putting all shipping lines together based on statistics? Containers are buying to this country. All shipping lines put together in a year take away from this country $850 million.
Really?
All shipping lines, and I'm saying all shipping lines. A minimum of $850 million gets out of this country, outside, and then you have the whole finance minister talking about the fact that you have 4 billion cedis. How much is that when it comes to $850 million? They're minute. Why do we do that to ourselves? It means as a taxes issues some of us we get worried because as a clearing agent, it's not just my joy is my client. Because my joy is my clients being able to sell and come back and do business with me. As an importer, so when I hear them talking about tax here, tax, you are actually killing the economy. If shipping lines put together are milking us $850 million minimum in a year, then what are we talking about? Number two, they need $4 billion cedis for a year. How much was it to sustain the banks when they were about to collapse it? They told us we had just about 9 billion. They ended up spending a little more over it's almost 26 billion cedis. You spend as much when they needed just 9 billion to sustain the bank. So this morning I said you needed 9 billion, let's say 5 billion to collapse the system. And people don't understand why I say you need 5, because say you have 5 billion to resuscitate the banks. Now you see over 26 billion to collapse it. Then that means in actual fact we just needed 5 billion to collapse the system. Now you come back to me that we have 4 billion. Let's do the deductions of 5 billion from the 26. Then we are talking about 21 billion Ghana cedis. How many years of this 4 billion would we have gotten out of it? 5 good years. If we were supposed to do what is right. And the deputy minister, sorry to say this, you don't tell me say you want to check my health. It is not the responsibility of the deputy minister to make sure or gag me on what I drink and what I don't drink. So if you are talking about sugar there, then let's collapse Commander Sugar Factory. If you are talking about sugar, we have just gone into production of a sugar plant. Let's stop it. What are we talking about? The taxes we pay, and I've said this on several items or on several programs. As an importer, their wholesalers who buy from me, when I am doing my calculation for that wholesaler now, it includes the taxes I've already paid, plus our shipping line charges, plus me as an agent me charge any truck or debebro transportation. Into me toma wholesaler now, it is all inclusive. Wholesaler ne befa me hono no so de kwa kotonwa. Plus or not, because that wholesaler has to also pay VAT. Into also the taxes ebeka ho.
Na cascade.
Na eko. Ono wholesaler ni kodu na retailer bi beto wo de ho a. Ono so the ono so ne charges ebeka ho. So at the end of the day, the final consumer is burdened, and you tell me Kronuma heading, you don't know how to solve this issue. You don't know how to deal with basic needs and wants. Just Indra, I was in a serious debate with a friend in Takrady. Look, we are setting up Keta Port. That port has been put together for God knows how long. CEO not done, it's been paid a little over 90,000 cedis a month.
Really?
Yes. And I may say, if they, you see, we work as
Eric, you don't mean it.
Look, we work as straightforward so. We work
now at shipyard.
He's still now at shipyard.
I know him.
So you see, we work as straightforwarders, but we work with our emotions. In today, I catch a for say, I want to be in a position where the next 5-10 years, me try me share what I have left behind her. It is not what our fathers left for us. It is a wood the taxes back. And Bobie, let's even look at this. Have you ever seen the military put together a strategy, or put together that strategy for them?
No.
It would never happen.
No.
When we had COVID, did you ever see a Mason leading the press?
No.
It was always the director of health service. In the other they do when it is industry, business and commerce, you choose to ignore those who make it work. Why do you ignore the businessman who brings in the stuff? So you see, Bobie, these things when we talk about it, I'm not saying you're too passionate. But yes, I'm passionate because me afraid forward now. Say ene ni importers e decide say, bra, ejuma ni to me. Ye jawa kofia. I employ other 15 people. Others employ more. What happens to us? That means obia also obia kofi. Obia Kofia, what you are doing now, we are bold enough saying you are protecting the youth. You are pushing the youth back into things you don't even know they are going to do. You are actually putting us in a place and a position now. Now let's deal with the tax. What is sustainable something tax? What are they sustaining? We are the only country in Africa who are still paying COVID levy. We are the only country. Yeah, that's your COVID levy
in the world of Africa.
Anyway, I'm basing it in with what I know. I don't know
across the world.
So why are we still paying it?
Or say, growth and sustainability levy bill. The object of the bill is to impose a special levy to be known as the growth and sustainability levy to raise revenue for growth and fiscal sustainability of the economy.
Bobie, yeah, woman we move. Now, ban share your book say on crackers. Or better from our local markets. I work from the port. The government cleared cars just last year December.
Really?
Over 200 cars. Sir, over and yet saloon cars. I am talking about our current government. And yet saloon cars. We are talking about V8s. We are talking about pickups.
Cars.
Bobie, me say we sit in the port. Maybe why you all you can do is pray. Me at my young age, when I see things, sometimes I may call senior colleagues in the industry and I complain to them. You are putting taxes on things that literally don't exist. If you want to shield the youth from from smoking and drinking, why don't you specifically ban them?
Yes.
Why don't you put them in? Let's segregate them. Let's segregate them. Cigarettes and into ABC. This is the tax that goes with it. Now, what taxi in share benum there? Then what do we do? What taxi? You want to protect us, but you are taxing the water we drink.
Yes, sir. I'm
not really normal. Based on that logic, you drink one, you would not understand it. You are taxing me to sustain the economy. Which part of the economy needs sustenance? Another mama example, a Keta port that is not up and running, we are paying the CEO. It is a whoop sustainability. Look within yourself. I don't understand why it is easier for the government to tax than to look in and solve the problem. And me, when I meet friends, if I make answer now, they think I'm not being realistic. I will not be realistic so far as you don't want to accept that the basic Ghanaian, because me nyoma me, the price now where they were doing now what they come, and you can't blame that person. And me say, till we stop reducing our taxes, our import is even going to go down the more. Whoa. Till we stop, it's true
because you have alternative.
I have friends. I have friends who now do this. They ship through Togo. They offload in Togo, load it into a truck, get to Aflao, pay what they have to pay, and then
bring it so they are able to be.
You bring it with ease.
And you know our from a chance or the befaga.
Komobi or having to mean you are. But take it from me, it's a better option. In Komobi or her on air mean to mean, I know, but it's a better option. You see, we are overtaxing ourselves, we are overburdening ourselves. But Nimpa said the way Nimpa Jimmy sao. Wo to nipun no hwehwe tokro obefem wepi. So you cannot think you're overtaxing the person and you expect the person to pay taxes. Most sorry I must see into taxes. But look, if you make this economy, they want to make it an export-based economy. Well done to the president. It's a good idea. But guess what? Exim Bank finances. If you neighbor, if you import an order in your mabano,
that's my better.
It is a mina meding your everywhere. Who yes study ye exim? If you me import an so what are you doing?
And you don't give part to me.
You don't give part to me. That's a funny thing.
They don't give us.
That is the funny thing. The importers who are bringing you the money, they are barred from participating or getting any part. And then you sit down and tell me this thing they want to, they've initiated it. And come cry, it would affect Guinness Ghana. About affect Kasapreku. Because these are companies who deal in beverages, who do well within and outside this country. When you raise the taxes here, what you are doing is you are killing the business outside this country. Inside Nipodi and the Kunwewi. In the Kakana or the Bay export, your competitors are standing there selling similar products to you at a far cheaper price. So what are we doing? Are we helping the growth of this country? Are we helping the growth of the industry? May say the problem with this taxation is the refusal of the Ministry of Finance to do stakeholder engagement.
Yes.
We have Guta, we have GIF, we have freight forwarders, we have TAG. The automotive industry, Omuguho, you are forcing everybody to buy a brand new car. I can tell you for a fact, a Benz are 5 years, and not 10 years were broached. A better than a certain brand of car, brand new. So why are we not considering those who make the system work? Why are we not putting our heads in a place a bit to function properly as a people? All we want to do is look for the easy way out, and the easy way out almost always air taxation. But you cannot build a country so long. And you see, there you know, omo tax in Kumebi. You have an artisan coming from Togo, or ye POP, or due 12,000, or due 20,000.
You don't pay anything.
He's not paying anything. And then Nimpa OC Dynamum is being burdened with more taxes.
I say, also Togo, Burkina, Mali, Niger, Cote d'Ivoire, CAS, Empire, Kwasu free. Omuntuato. No other catch me Ghana and you say, oh Jimmy, he left the acquire quiet. I'm almost the one.
You know, I raised this issue. You know the funny thing.
Does it make sense?
CAS from the port, Omulodia, there's an axle weight every car has to adhere to. Ubejedi say, Omufa, you load it sometimes 40 footers 2 or 3 into one truck. Or befa axle load, pepe. But when you do the chrome border, Oyiso. Because in a country like Abidjan, Ivory Coast, Burkina, you're begging your money now. Or do the border, Oyiso. to conform to what the country into then with chafa so asen odu no kromo ye need ye when at all as Ghanaians would we stand for what is right and consider ben these taxes that omodeba me make us a multiplication of the same thing duplication is just a compliment because at the end of the day it has a rippling effect. So you are multiplying the pain for all of us. Every tax that has been shown, it's only the change of name. It is only the change of name. That is what has happened. And let me end by doing this. When you say we exporter from this country, we exporting you no freighter, udo abrecha wunti ahwe.
Sir.
Me say me magenda
who export free ha
e de kwa udu hwa wunti ahwe.
But who import free what the bar
betua. Me say my agenda is shippers authority. It's either they are willing to sit up and do what is right by the books. By the books. There are some taxes that Bobie say $850 million. Ebe kan economy ena. It will do a lot of things for us. But you know what surprises me? How they are able to send that much money out of this country once we have a regulatory body, the Bank of Ghana, sitting there. The 850 doesn't stay in this country. It goes. It's now say the answer get Wuska. The January, February, na dollar no, they are taking everything out. They are moving and they are moving it out with the knowledge of Bank of Ghana. They should come and tell us so money because all the shipping lines have bankers they deal with. So how do they repatriate that money from this country?
The same free system. Okay, quick comments here. Commander, I am a shipper from the States and shipping line in Ghana. Port charges every container that arrives in Ghana. Okay, so the person says he's a shipper, and but in actual sense, can you guys say yes, sir?
We are not supposed to pay. What's your freight? Freight inclusive.
Alexander says, Commander, every company and individual in Canada files tax from middle of March to end of April, and the system will tell you if you are getting returns or paying back to government. Believe you me, I'm a Ghanaian and a citizen of Canada, and I admire their system. Okay, so Hannah says taxing the ordinary Ghanaian to fund the lavish lifestyle of Nanado and his family and friends. This is ridiculous. All right. Lawrence says Mr. Akufo-Addo and his family pay the current MPP. Okay, so the Ketapol CEO needs to be prosecuted for taking money he has not worked for from Romeo Zico. Okay. Bebacho, my man go back. Now me tie Dr. Baumia on mismanaging the economy and the effects of taxes. Dr. Baumia in 2016.
And even savings. There was a 1% imposition on savings, which was later withdrawn.
On investments, yeah.
On investments, which was later. I mean, even to think about it it's
been suspended.
It's been suspended. I mean, and even savings. There was a 1% imposition on savings, which was later withdrawn.
On investments, yeah.
On investments, which was later. I mean, even to think about it it's
been suspended.
It's been suspended. I mean, but even to think about it.
Oh, it's now abolished,
yes.
Is it? Okay, good.
Yeah, but even to think about it, it just questions who are making these policies. I mean,
isn't it just another way?
Another way of raising revenue.
Well, yes,
but when you become desperate, this is what happens, that when you've mismanaged the economy into this hole, then anything sounds great to you because you don't have any option. You see what I mean? And this is the problem, that anything that is taxable, that can feasibly be taxed, they are trying to impose taxes on it, increasing withholding, taxes on withholding, and so on. All of these are hurting. They are hurting the economy. These taxes are hurting, and therefore you are not going to get the growth. And when you don't get the growth, you will not get the revenue. And when you don't get the revenue, you go back to increasing taxes to get the revenue, and then you are in a cycle.
All right. right, okay, sorry. Charlie, listen to Dr. Baumia. Then the current situation we find ourselves in. And it seems the iron one, no turning back.
Commander.
Yes, sir.
But that's the view. Now, Mathieu, I inform Guta, Eric, importer, freight forwarder. And now, on my idea, I think say on my yati issues and I say, yeah, but how to stop it? And I think say on my now feel say if there have been letters from ministers directing port authority say namonya no monya as a citizen can wait me to court with that letter at least no ya share.
No, but no almost omo account various
we've written to
Emrana Ghana Shippers Authority Mrano omu ni sensa minu enim omu ni sensa na esasa omu ye ye nim say even former CEO no your friend is cry or lawyer no Mbia start here but wanwie Mr. Kofi Mbia start here wanwie
okay
esasa ye mrano because wo hwe mrana Nigeria for use wo mo ho no emra Cote d'Ivoire for use emra Togo for use any emra Ghana for use are different. That is why doing business in Togo, doing business in Togo port, doing business in Nigerian port, doing business in Cote d'Ivoire port no Ghana de no e wo soro chen wunyina so what you
anyway
okay
so that is how it is.
Yo me that one say Commander, as for Honorable Minister Abna Osiasare there, you the channel yeah, because say I see a bit discussing now. We in 7 hours no explanations I would dear back. We now it makes nonsense of one some hour because explanations no the buyer would and then we have bill now or go to parliament now because ensure a womb wines and then as if will be well, but these are the people we have chosen as our leaders. Some catcher will say the Article 94 no be Juma year next year month for a dream. Oh, it is not everybody that we see walking the streets, you know, and a year sound in mind. I say, but electoral commission DNA because on misa that requirement say as soon as our follow form C or medical clearance when he HSC what dream down. I say. Because Article 42 says you must be 18 and above and of sound mind. What your tax into be failure of parliament, share tax clearance, share new money, but yeah, your mental certificate and a binio. So some of these people are you who will feel on and then as for you every month. Me, I believe say they are not well. I say they might be sick up there. Canada, where bills may say, parliament, or more ya to about mom. So Munkusi and Naimun, ya name Sifo, led by Alban, Sumana Kingsford Bagwing, any dear baby by because parliament has oversight responsibility over the executive. And it's a parliament a chance here and no e-levy a buyer e-levy in Tokwa embassy ne we are still paying e-levy parliament motona ababa mamu indication so to levy numpo ya few ono yes ediba but then we were told to say that e-levy was replacing the toll levy toll booth levy is not in tiano omudi ba eno musa do but then parliament look at us in the face and no more approve with yen could 20% on mineral water. Yen 50 on our petition. Now petition on our brew. No, what did you do to your petition? 50%.
Say we are
can't me say she shall not yen no shrinking the yen 50. Why yen you can't be this insensitive. As it, but as that question, can Ufuratano, Yisronu, a man for fair and Ubiantimin Canasem. We take good affair, almost say, or no money negotiations, or money engagement. But I think in the past, good I want to know about Basso. Most of them be. We should tell you the truth because. Minim omoya bibi kekrama na maso and the good tanye letters are 4 pages 5 pages na budi aban abaso. You have done so in the past. What is it? Until we want to see you in the street. Good time at least. Mom come home. You see, this is your mukai. Me babia omuyi nemano. Nemano mudi far from bus is 0. I was so kind for especially. Babi omuyi or munjis. I know where they take them. Cars in the bar, minim, maybe your muyigu. How much in almost as I nemano. Yenim, regret it. Obiaji to Muso and Koyi. But then what are you doing? Me, yes, may affected. Ghana Nibia may affected. You have a time on your boarding. Muyi nemana. The yen Philippine. The shocks not come to the ordinary Ghanaian. But then, yes, you are feeling for us. What are you doing? A class action. You need to protest this. You need to fight this. How do you fight it? Because in media house, there now come more opportunity. Say, mon come wasem, mo dosu. Because maybe at Amos, we the deport over on. Yeah. Alan Chanwatin be share more. So what are you doing? I think say, Mama can ufurata the rest of Monwatomo the breed. So we must blame you partly because when him say cheapest authority was there omunisi omudi a pushy. So it must come from you. The pressure must come from you. Former Chief Justice Sikrom try a demonstration at the Ministry of Finance against pensioners bond in Semi. What prevents you people also? Some of them come wabo. Now that the port required they are boycotting for a month. Say no man's son. We are not going to agree because see, hypocritical. So me say the idea is to harmonize the charges are what ECOWAS. But then utieni amokana they say it has never been a way your process no higher uniform that. Cote d'Ivoire they are different. Togo is different. Ghana is different. And a higher different. But for exercise duty amendment bill there, almost see the object is to harmonize the prices and say, or more increase it so that you need other countries in ECOWAS, no, you be charging the paper. Meanwhile, over other areas, it is not like that. So, Ukraine, it tells you clearly say, yes, the object is to raise money and not the side issues, no, Mudia Kahono. But our parliament has become a disappointing institution. Your parliament has become a disappointing institution. It is, in fact, if I am permitted, I could say it is almost a useless arm of government because it has outlived its usefulness. Parliament has outlived its usefulness. But be a yadri, Parliament pay any bit to stop with the nonsense of government. By law, it is so much betu manim. Now we share baby a fever, we show constituency a fever. Now you see, this is what the people are going to pay. Now Jessica now too. If you vote for this, then of course you have no value, you have no use. Who need conscience? Who need conscience? You don't know why the people. You don't feel the pain of the people who represent them in that house, because if you truly we are MP. Now we do nine say a man for moto abama. If you look at where people come from, distance are omonanti beto abama mo. Now we could do parliament. Now you can't block this nonsense. You can't stop this. After this is nonsense because Kenofrata has not been able to account for COVID Sikaba. Sir COVID levy I don't know dear. What is he using that for? Yantiha and our frontiers Abejisika airport diko. We're in this country and our frontiers Abejisika airport. Almost everybody, Kenofrata himself didn't know who gave that contract. Miwa. Kojo Ponkruma couldn't tell us. Transport minister couldn't tell us.
Even health minister.
One thing and tell us ni power mass our contract and yet many of these things are happening. You don't know how to generate revenue in this country. You dimawa no wa say no. Busnya Kofi was a mingo. Usia usi minja ketua. Na unya ketua ya juma unya yesi ja juma no to oneko. Usi dabi. It is my baby. I won't and that Ghana is my baby. It's just like asking a father to abandon his children. That was what Kenofrata said. It's a stupid comment. That's I say the need option be a Ghana had who for. What is it? Nobody is pushing for revolution. Nobody is pushing for anything. But then when
in all this, one question among folks on the street: where is Bawumia in all this?
What can Bawumia do in all this? No, that is the question. That is the answer. What can Bawumia do in all this? Yes, you've brought the tape. What about tape? No, fair and good. Bawumia then as running mate. Do you get it? In opposition. Now, Okasa on economy. He spoke to issues. At the time Bawumia was saying all the things he said, no, they were factual. They were never considered to be inaccurate. Yes, NPP about 6 years in what has been the input of Bawumia. Fine question, genuine question, legitimate questions to ask. But the answer is, what is it Bawumia that is doing what he's doing? Bawumia answered the shots here.
But he's the head of economic.
But that is not legal. It is not constitutional. It's not a creation of law. Makacha musi akuvadu abusi awon some ne kano. Omra ko mubu na musi na nyase. Na ne animram. One enim say Kenofrata does not attend that committee now can meeting. Who does he know? One enim say he does not attend that EMT meeting. One enim. Who does he know? No, tell me one is who him. That is a problem. I say eyabusia amamo. Everybody knows this. Unless you want to play like an ostrich. And Abeka say you are not aware, so Bawumia is not the man controlling the finance ministry. Now IMF negotiation you can be. IMF negotiation you can be. And now will be Sir Franklin Kujo on Facebook about that 30-member team 40-member team I put it together. No, that is the point.
Bawumia ebejina publica na all defending government policies and taxes no. Na dear pan e banitrim.
You see, I am speaking here as a friend of Bawumia, not as a spokesperson.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, so let me put it on record before your people will come at me.
No,
I know. I see your people there. Facebook, I just saw.
But the point is,
the point is that
why
he is part of the government.
It is so defending.
No, you see, it is only
a vice president defending something a finance minister aya obianim say airtime. Then the vice president will come and defend that I am friend.
See, you want him to go rogue. Is that what you are saying? Now the vice president should go rogue. Say, okay, I am part of this team. Then now na my bar na ye bisamia.
No matter.
Is that what you want him to do? No, that's not leadership. That is not leadership. You know, Alan was not in this country when a certain Carlos Sahinkra. Oh, I'm giving example. Alan was not in this country when a certain Carlos Sahinkra led this cash for seat. $100,000 we need president in Tanzania. Nyala never defend here. Wasn't the one who went to defend. That is leadership. And you see, for those who go rogue, say, who can buy who now, say, Messi, you know what, now go rogue. You see, Allah never spoke when he was in government until he left and decided to talk about NATO.
Can Oforiata a breaking system down now? But me have be defend the actually until our breaking system down.
You see, a coincidence. Say, Commander, Centroni, you know how to ambush people. And you say, Waba no in the program now. Who ambushing with a questioner? You don't expect him to run away. To stand frontal and talk about the issue. That is all. You can hold him responsible for Nema Waka in the past. I don't have problem. But things that are happening today,
even currently,
you can't blame him.
No, currently. No more organized economic lectures. No kujina wa church. Figures say kuyen. Na dia ne hano.
Figures. If I ever check I will come and say.
Oh, but they have been organizing lectures. No. Recently,
Baumia speaks.
No, recently Baumia speaks.
They say I can't send the brain. We be in Zambia.
I check.
You know I check. Because in Zambia, Guta has been consistent.
Very good.
Mekanchro say Guta has been very consistent in Adibia. Also, just last year, say to two shop
against Nigerians.
Against Nigerians, against government,
against Nigerians. No, you were brutalizing Nigerians.
No, Mami, so we now Chroma.
That's use microphone.
I do baby crown. So who say target for crown? I can say ya to shop Muama affect omo members. Na no omo nanka omo bin say enka shop na ye see here to two mun ye nyina ye nko dwemu no na economy no any sika no foreign currency no depreciate no near the no ka omo no ma dwimu a enka omo pese enka ye tutu mu a ya so ye ho kire nti ade nti na ye nyai na ye ne aban enkasa ya ye sa ne ma ni nyina nti enye se wa ho ye guta eye adwadifokuo no enipa bia bi wom including opposition yes. Even me, I presided over about 38 associations in Greater Accra, including Abosokai. Me, I'm a Tian with Abosokai.
And to Omusubi.
Maybe
you don't have to complain.
Oh,
why? They gave Akufo-Addo 2 billion.
It doesn't matter.
It matters. You must endure. Minimum can come in Kasabu. And come with the long time. You must endure. You are part of the problem.
And you're going to tears, Kado.
When I make church and
leadership won't come for trust.
And your leadership.
Very good.
It
is too late to defend yourself.
I'm not defending anything.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, Sunny, I did this here. And you mean defend it.
Fine.
And someone who can, you know, me, Massama, my country, me, Biano, Bia, Organa, and say, yet no, mum, not obich, and I gain near my name, now you see, young co one sider. Yami, in a typical shaman.
That's true.
Enti me hwe me beto se me nua kasa na o chere the other side me fanya nsafrim. I'm with you, but asema me kan say de obi aye no yen kan sa enti won say me say asem bia ya me ni ho ayi no me nka because me bia e chere ye di nkomo de e betimi aka ba se ye ka mo obi ati bi ne me nka da because me di dom anim e dom no ebi wo ha Yanka say want to say Obia can say Aboso can spare parts dealers association. See, Yakukuru sika de akwakoma say. Nansa ya kra sa wote say yesi nkrofo bi kra agya tum say yenwura John Mahama onkofa ayi no meto efi Aboso kan. Ehwa na Aboso can spare parts dealers association issue statement they say nkrofo bi adwen. Fair enough, but any leadership. But
Nanado Babo so Kanya Obeda Moase no. Obia meka say yenkrofo bi. Obia issue statement.
Mami cha de enti e ba sa tie. Ade Nanado wa medase e wa boso kan. Nanado Emma finance minister read the budget no e no kan say my friends in aboso kan eniema omo be ye nti no e free samre ko nyina aboso kan import duty on spare parts ma ye free ho eno no obi a on pesa idea ni nyina benefit nti obi anka ho asem ti asem no asem a make chiro kwabra Bosa asiri nyina
what I mean say asem ne ba foforo say aboso kan fo aboa Akufo-Addo campaign with 200,000 Ghana eye be ye discussion to say the wenum ekojoma obia issue statement o the work no aftermath eye really power no meba aboso kan for man and Addo discussion fanye campaign in 2016 ni okroma etenei e be radio discussion obi TV obi issue statement say yankrofo Nabi yankase sa womo komo asika no so no woman kase eya boso kan spare part dealers association eya boso kan for meba eya group na boso kan meba me say enkrofo bi ekọ jomama o say from concern for e wa boso kan say ahama a nomination form so mbefa any say na numero no na boso kan leadership issue statement e say enye Messi 2016 the same leadership a peer yes enkrofo bi agigiska wa boso kan de boa Nanado no omo issue statement
and na me kire o say enkrofo ya omo kodi akire e de eyi ko say John Mahama omo ko akọ support no mu media for omo frɛ ye no say na mo kan ne say yes aboso kan spare parts dealers association issue statement na ba ye no o kire mu say enya aboso kan spare part dealers association but wono so anka say de statement na ba so anka say omo ko ye no de omo ye na enye o kan say ebi no mo sa
anyway
yes sa na no so ebi mu so diska akwa na eye nipa bi e wa aboso kan na akwa ye but enya association no because we ti o kwabra ye di ku animu moment a ubeye se ekuo ide eye mu amote wo no mu kwa akoye ade ama obi pse ekim no na mu tiche mu it's not the best minia what the me kira say ne wo kan nyina na ye hwe ye na ye ma aban omo free council of states members na bi wa America last year about June July mu ho omo free omo nyina mo bae ye ne omo chia ye kasa no de ne so omo nyama ye hu se sela na sika no depreciate no ye ne omo wura adam ye kasa wi ye bebe gina ni mu ho na declare say obi an konkoto no shop mu kopim say on beti de eguta e beka so we have done it we have been consistent
anyway
but say aban ye bibi na ye ni aban akwakotena se nka we aban frɛ ye ɛna ɔne yɛ tena se ne yɛ nyina nhia ɛne de ba ye yi na de ye kyerɛ ye no aban de ye adwuma hwɛ ye ne ye ma aban emigrate obiara de call flat rate efiri hɔ no aban ne na yi ne taxes or exceeding the sa for almost 2 years say one say technocrats no enam say companies bi interest nti one say yes what wa na actual letter bro what wa yes e ba be transfer cost standard rate eno hwensam abi ba krom ha na ye guta me na maye say me ka se me ni aba trase ni e ka asem aba yenye ni say na oman ebetumpo na aban ya meka se de me ni aban ye no wo ye enti ni ye ka ni say onye eno no se wo problem ho a David just a problem one fair enough with my say na music can no mo can too much we accept it but the any chen say yen koye bibi say aban no ye de na o de nyina ye ti kwa kwhye nsuo mu a na me kwa akobɔ na baso ebi na me ne tu me no ti a ye kan ma betina ma sem bi ese me ka bia meka
anyway quick comment here. Bobie, Kenoforiata is only pursuing these poisonous policies just to justify or satisfy Western businesses, with their guys fronting while they eliminate anyone outside their loop He's been able to achieve total state capture by placing his loyalists in such institutions, hence now becoming the law. And it's so sad. Okay, so Nana Akwaba Bokwodie
Adom
Nana baby ejinani, and now we can't tell who is right and who is wrong, and it seems I don't know.
Mamen cheti for any more about soon eduma so amoye.
Ami
Baba ya be true baby I drew because of any person. Oh Sebi amayosem na ekufado ye. I am amayosem for over 50 years. Oni atna oni o my Ghana for atna. Ohun ye se ye yenkofo a omotiti ye omokase yi. Ekufado so we mu. 1 week pe ombejai.
Eric Okofi enu anu no. Kwabena Okofi enu anu. Bobie so kaba kwa ochira ho.
Tell me kura Ekufado be sheda kura mage bia kone na moka kwa ofie kwa ho. Anga ka kura kutim gate. Ghana ni ewo suban bia. Nyankopon enu ntina ohun ye se ye nkwasiafo. Otesuro wa ohwea o si memei timunyina obia wonyansa we wonyansa we nimnyansa we nimnyansa munyina mu de ekoso se enkwasasam but mu bie ni wonu mu a otimi aya ka mu ho abom ati aban ni so atua baby adri se nya atua tie na se o se ye ba betre studio ha na gutafo si o ye be ye ni normal ye be tua to no ye de aba begu Ghana for so amomo so atua. Fair enough. So ye boa ama Ekufado achinchim yensa egu ye echi. We are where we are because the Ghanaian feels say emfa ne ho. And Ekufado so akeka ye no nyina hu say ye ni sin a ye de beka no. Nenke ye wo sin a ye de ka no manika bush baako a. Enenke ye ka ne baako. Ka ne mienu. Enko be we.
Cause adewe o de ko francophone countries na enye better o.
Nenko ti ho.
Burkina, Mali.
Enka MPB a oto yes no. Enko be duru fie no na kwale bada ho.
Enye better.
But we ye ba betina studio ha. Mera ho ma sometimes I feel say akwai to say
it's not worth it to
Accra FM.
Ghana ni be kwasiada. That's how I feel. And sometimes we won't say it's not about the explanation. It's about the details of and your mana who feel say any question case na esie no. For example, me dwadini. Me dwadini no me ko fa no me fa manone na ma beton ama omanfo so anya bia eden abobra. Oman ni mu nyina medical actual say yesika kokko ni ye koko ni agudi e wo man ni mu no. Eno krampo no o pese wutu sa anoma na I was say we import to BB now dear betu.
Yeah.
The nyamidi ama ona mu no. Enti se ka se o man be import based economy and our import based economy. BB e woman ni mu bia no eye imported.
Yeah.
Eka na no na me ka fugu asem fugu ahoma e de pam fugu no. You have import into say African way. African way no Africa hanum no ehfa na import we ni free. And Ghana ha na ya ahoma we.
Maybe. So it's imported. Nipa na on you know nebi a say on you know Ghana. Empabwa leather. Omom som ye Kumasi ye krum for pabom ye. Ni na leather ye free amanoni e free Italy modern to be specific. Entino bibia woman bia imported. To manage such an economy no. Sabi ye free preko pe empoyense.
That's right.
Eno na ma ekufodo wodi adokodoko sem wo water chema nam yasum ye free taxation ako production. Sa taxation to production no ye free preko pe empoyense. Oba ya o chance wo se we dey me dada o mo eno ma mi tumi ene akosi sen omanya ya tim ya kra bibia ansa ne survival wo na udi yeso no ana udi anim se ye mobra no bibia wo ye bia da na di pefe se o pese ugu ankura nyuma usa hu se ya kase GDP kra wo man mu a economy we are ye team say o man no anya kan na nidia
David.
we don't own our GDP.
No.
If there is growth, it is to the foreigner.
Yeah.
Because amount for economists near building who import who build be economy na mano. Because production ni productivity be a cost will be ano. E you know na man for no benefit. And na man benefit because se o ko kran no free China. Wa boa ma China adwuma efo adwuma akoso. Na omo so ade tonfo no so adwuma akoso. Na wo na wo de eba no. Ekwan ka betimi afa so akoso no ene se nke bia aban agogo mi omemu ama wo. Enu nti na Togo fo hwe ya omu se da bi. Se omanfo ho be ha omo a e wo se ye kraye your friend is saying duty free Freeport. Ama ene Togo omuye more imports eche Ghana. By far, shall make it to Togo. Na Ghana. And utnasia utmusa I to say I dream boni bi na abedi pebitrim no mpeso mo impoverish omanfo keke. Kwabena se omuni crew.
Are you sure?
Yes. You cannot tell me that a government that has about why into power kwenyo. And you have from Funana, you say, or say, no. Kufu happens, we bet me go bet my design because I say we are good to Kufu any. Ni pebia bomutrimu pose, memma Ghana for a yam. Na ya de four, na ye can ometie. Because a come the Ghana near me can obetie.
Yeah.
Me mani tekua.
Yeah.
Because Omadwe almost say Rollins no because the Ghanaian was impoverished. Rollins more bent to Accra no motomano. It me mani hiao na businessmen akese omo Ghana ha nyina no ehia omo Kwame despite no nyina ehia omo na afei omo no ekasa obi entie na me afianga kwa na na se joto no me kresika da bia sem na meken se ga bi kresika obi ebe so ya kodi ga bi echi enso na oni nyansa ba kokura woni tirim ekufa no omi ekiosk krada
it's even happening in the party
loto kiosk omi ebi da
because
say obi to say Gabi Timika sa no say che men say pacho. Stupidity Jimmy straight. Obi a watram na say bedwem why politics and Gabi kasa wo put me control radio so wo twabo ni wi anu asa ko pacho. What do you mean? Straight me to sabi what do you mean?
That's true.
E penifo ni nyina Jimmy. Wo ma kwa we na nice George we akwa we party no we. Where was Gabi when we were forming the party? Onu ankasa ne wo fa no akufo do no wa mu kwa where was he? And then Kwasiafo are taking over. And then Ansah mwatiti omo remu se kontontiti hey oka kwaya ofa su titi ni mo rem betra boso kan eye adwuma keten
89
ebe pem na
2 years ni
from 89
Ugabi krono na boy koda jail krono we wako jail UK ko busa nasi kronfo we Korosa, every one of them is a criminal. Every one of them is a criminal. Now I'll tell you all their track records. So we'll be a bra. At the time more reality hey. A binim. Mamifa se boa kwanso na me obi ko mu ni sika.
So which means they have clue say on making us somewhere, you know. But the point is
I told you a story.
But some abusia from between.
Mami ngasem so. You see, Kwabena. It is said the COVID scan buy. Na osi me koma omo koye MP aspirants ni nyina 100,000. Ebede di wa. Says he can COVID. Even Auditor General's report no crack say if it's about 21 billion and why you auditing calculate that. Sa 275 MP aspirants no so maybe akra 100,000.
That's true. That's
not this has can free mu na hwe sika o ma wia ni sika o dia ma party for. Entini pa no fa kese
no the
ka no the tefa bi ya poni hu dwie no the amount na wo wadi bi. Enti e ba obekwa ko defend no.
But what dey na asa
unyimi ye. Enti no so we party ba na me ti wona me ka asem a eya na me pese me mani pa dwene keke. Dwene keke o. Party we na ne e ka se yen yemu democracy no. Party we na say e capitalist no. Party we na ne e ka ya edu baby me na me good afọ kontokwa da bia because my dream say good afọ nyina MPP for. But MPP emu man. What is here Kofo pensioner ka MPP? Debi, yes o man pani Kofo aban. True. Edru Mills aban. Edru Mahama aban. Efe bedu Kofo do so as MPP. Debi. Eye Kofo ado. And someone in ye chedi. Etwa wodo ya yebubo so nyina bebrebe. So we no go find no makra wo beton no efa so be na obenya ontimi mfa so 100% into so no wakoji 60%. No aka say okay ene meje na wo de efa ne say wo hamu chichemu aduosia nkono ekodi aban ho na ohamu chichemu aduonu baako akono na okok bread tififre esam fifre ko fa no nyoma no ho enya sisie.
So right now no listen watch my video ko baby. And they say no omo crop from your business omo ko fa beverages eba. So omo to me we tax ma omo.
Yes.
To say
yes ya ko wa ya wrong.
And they say no. And they say no say ya show anim say they work no e so be pa ya cha.
Easy. Mami can sem chow. President Mahama Bemu President Mahama time. And ye kwache make a hubi ye kwache afre apak on an a spokesperson ye kwache Vitamilk or your sponsor MPP where you containers over 70 untia capre no we via and we no see there be any sika be kwa boaku fodo ene me send you timi ye bi o Mahama penso no enye nwanwa se ono yi Vitamilk free La Bianca, enya mwanwa. We go omo yes frozen business we go mu nyina djuma.
America no.
They are making omo anko for no richer. Now omo impoverish omo no enya omo anko for. And it's a very small circle. They are not even numbered up to about 100 people in this country. Into bedru baby no na you say you wo enkofo mu ye very rich power Ghana ha na ye omo and within that circle no omo making sure say adwuma no kura na wo no ye de wo ye no you pay your dues to us and your allegiance is with us udi agro ye bukom into bedru baby no na sa nipa ne nko no mo e control the economy of this country. Said you could for the catch any offer as and say Japan and you're just a family pet and a control more economy no. That's what he's doing. Nakabusa who say akwa wa bon part second for ata bon wa bon na MP vote me ko come mu bom say yeah party nipa went me magina ya name enye bone enti o manfo enti enyini free o na yefa ni papa mra me shawa bepem na ekufo do so onyi no waka MP fo ni dua crash o mu nantem amene no MP fo no kura ntimi mo wasa e kenu for ata enyini free o because we ya yebetu ukreska enti sa taxes here ko ye kotwi ba brema nyina no MPs na gya tum because wanya ntumu a ekufo do betu no na sankofo ni nyina so na meka mu nyagu enwambuom so magimi no because ka ba bontin be kire mu se me MP asokwafo na to ma me Patricia Piaje so amefo na to ma me Oseche Mensa ekufo do to na de ba na be ma so amefo ho akire omo ebe ma asokwafo ho akire omo ebe ma fori kromfo ho akire omo ebe ma ye friend say subi fo ho akire omo ti say Eugene Ebuachempi ukogina bontin su kwase su ubegina na se bedwemu a na udu jimi yakoto yes what do you mean straight eti be me kwakwa campaign tia so akofo ni nyam yankwase afo a eni kwan so odwo mu kuman
what say Eugene say eni kwan so complain bill
ontimi because what do you mean
say nya no nko a
omu nyina jimi
98 no say nya
198 or the so criticizing so why do you go out there criticizing claiming say dia nipa na yere nye ugo do parliament a
kubi no money all of
omu nyina jimi
so you
apia kubi de wa jimi ko abo hunta so say oh and sadia million tia omu kan kwabra no economist in the world enya say de akufo do de ba no nyansa bi wo mu ene bia wo se me ko ta chire eye jimi pa ne takes ni be say hwe economy bia ade e ma ne build eye kese enya to say wo pese Ghana economy gina wo se me eje 29 aye da bi eye production pe so my way to me de ne ho na o say we will eat what we grow and grow what we eat keke eno nko keke economy we e be gina brane etu de onim wo be taxi wo bia e bia fa ne se o kram ama ne to akosoro because Ghana for dua mo a be pese me to Ghana for mo enti se Ghana ni na ono no dua mo no ni a obi kwoto mo na ko process ama mo na ba be te se broni mo no sa value chain ni nyina no obi abenya sika se ni botom sika ne te Ghana ha enko broni botom say Thailand for mo ne Vietnam for mo ni yedie it you are building the economies of these two countries
and no fresh.
What I say?
They stored over 5 years.
Beyond several years because I know nema obi else rubber na e mo na rubber no.
Yeah.
Because starch na she wa che. I say dry and as I dey begu nsum na wonu a. What I say? So obusa ho a para eni pa bone fosem. And I'm a kufado no yesa. So obusa ho say ene o de taxes here ye ka ho say we are looking for about 4 billion.
4 billion. Okay. And every Friday ni nyina no
Ghana cedis
individuals be atrere baby a ye betumi atapa yi sika free wo easily
property rate.
The question is ndo mo nti we nyina
don fa nya hwe we ne fa nya hwe
ene yi eda hen na kakaka no waji tax free obi order me try radio so about 4 years ago and I can say ye de your friend is ID card ba fair enough very good yes you be boa I didn't think ye can say obia baby a wote ene de hwe wo ana me nuanya sa nti say baby a wote ene de hwe wo de a baby a wote no ene be ma se wutimi kire se edan we mu na metie se ekimi na hana metia wo akwanya se utimi bie bank account na ogi loan ti asoma me kan no wo akwanya se aban incentive bia wodi manipa bia wo na wo ho akwanya se wonya bie na dia na ba be hu se wote dan mu na oda na wotie mu no ye gi hu sika wotua ho to ye Ghana post agu say omunya adwuma bi anye because of now enam ayinti deliveries very good okay the people can home courier services yema Ghana poster for no enam so more facilities nyina yen create avenues a eho enna enya se me eja Bobie o chimba ho a wasie nti no wo na wo tumi se wo de chimba ho no han dan a na wa ukobo baabi ko tena baabi ko fa ayi jabi ukofo obi ko ti o so omo nkrata bi na fa ma me se wo de dan ne ha me tumi no abanyin fru nsam na mom unique people bi aye certificate esese wo ko Ghana poster for ho no mo issue ma wo efiewura no na wo de amami nua ya oti hoi na chese wa han dan wo na Ansah no be ko no se edan na ode ba be ma na esini room a e won ho form chimba ho a won the form e was self container form no bia na obo ti tax no wo mu dada ti asema mi kan yu na wo mu di ama sa form no ye mani nye very important say e form a cheni par bank sitimi ka se yentimi mo bi loan because ye hwe na ye hu no enti sa form no na otimi di gibosia ti asem yo enti me ko han dan sa form no ehu behia me sa form no so me konkon na me ko ya me tua to no dada aba onyi to no waje nanu ntokwa
Germany system.
You see, I've been saying this.
Mamenya de keto bi mra. Jennifer says, okay.
Nam person bo pobi.
Yeah. Boma we.
Me bo po no wo.
They won't do.
Gana ni e wo say Gana ni adwene kono ma bi so. Because unless we will forever look very stupid in the eyes of Nipa. We are very, very stupid. Hwe obi ti say Kenya Japan.
Yeah.
Kenya Japan ni nam Ghana ha be bia so person be mampani. Se wo tie na no kasa. Na wo hwe nneoma Kenya Japan ka efa aban we hu eni se wonam a yaje ne to ne yakọ ne company pesi egu ne company na wo hwe aba okoto no na anu fiada Kenya Japan wajimi che obi a wajimi che kufa do kra
mesumi wura fio
Kenya Japan
o se ono so akasa
tiasa ye jeje to e wo ma we mu ama ne company krampo no mako gina ne konso e pesi ye jeje to
mi wa okoto
na wo timi ko na hwe Ghana fo ya je eto bebrebe aji E-levy api so o nso ya dada for check kufa do
but you got a Kenofrata on the E-levy, but it's very interesting because utie Canada Japan complains about taxes. That's a Canada Japan to me control anyway. But
everybody else is informal or is not paying, and everybody else is informal or is not paying. So we did some analysis. You know, typically when you talk about informal market not paying, is the masons, the carpenters, etc. that we think of, the Makola woman, and that may be true, but fortunately now everybody is being registered, so we'll find them. But when we did the analysis, we found 60,000 professionals, architects, doctors, lawyers, who are not paying anything. So you have the situation of a country that is refusing to face up to its realities. You know, the issue of entitlement and how we address this problem, in which between the 700,000 civil servants that we pay and the interest we pay on our debt, we essentially are spending 144% of the revenue that we get from GRA on that, meaning we have to borrow to do that. Now, why do we need to borrow from outside? We don't need to, but we need to find a system in which everybody is contributing. When you look at the numbers for e-levy or for Momo transactions, and what we are seeing really is that in 2016 we had about 78 billion CDs of transfers going through. So that the issue of e-commerce is not only Ghanaian, it's becoming global, and it's the way in which business is going. Last year, from the 78 billion, we had about 953 billion going through Momos. So how does a country sit by, not recognize the change in our economics and the new tax handles that have been afforded us, while the old ones will fall off, and not begin to take advantage of it? Not only would it increase the mobilization of our revenue, but it also ensures that all of us participate in that. And I think that's important for equity and fairness for us to be able to do that. So instead of the leakages of everybody holding their bucket and dodging government in their own way, including our professionals and our informal market, we now have introduced what one pastor told me is a water hose.
Kenofriata erezi about e-levy, and so yeah, there's switching baby agina. But of you're born your last comment on this matter. Okay, so I'm out for say said leads to canon a beer street action and a beboa. And from Momo side, I don't know.
Okay, so Bobie, I think about 6 or 7 years ago, Freight Forwarders decided to say into your duties. Yeah. It was then in conjunction with Guta. Yes. But you know the way things are in this country, as Freight Forwarders decided to say into your it be move for so there is no unity in purpose for all of us. You be agree Guta for more ya imagine say ya to stop it be move because majority conform. The thing is, the only way we would get this kind of administration to hear us is for us to be louder than them. That is one of the few ways he been. I think this morning I was making this point to say, me, as I sit down, Parliament, a playground, because I don't think we have any serious parliamentarian in this country. Because some of the passed tax bill, how many parliamentarians went back to their constituency to have a discussion with them to pick or see their views on what is about to happen?
They don't respect them.
Yembuyen, edu say ebeto aba na ping pong na sebi ye racing na ye yebi. But you see, till we decide to own this country to ourselves, by ourselves, for ourselves, others will own it for us. Others will take that decision for us. Because me, sabi nyansa enim mami, se me ni tuya pa se, ye mi ye chi minsa ye prame. Se man kasa nwa ye bebu minse, but nyashe ma bay na woso. O mini anyway. O jam si assembly ba. Said ye wokan. There were people who spoke against taxes in this country who sit in parliament. And so edu say babetono. They found means and ways of voting yes. Into your channel, who me nimbe complaining chairman, do you think I have to take you serious? I would not take you serious. Because me as a young man, made the biase when me can, and I'll not stop saying it till the day I die. And na me wo bia me tumi hwe me fie ehwe me ma wo. Na me twa me ni hwe me nua na onni bi na. Se ohun se me side me can call ba. What I am doing is causing him harm. I am actually pushing him to think otherwise. Yes, chrono ekoso. Why wouldn't there be high crime in and around the city? Because obviously those who are stealing and keeping to themselves, and everyone is seeing it. How come say minister obey a minister less than 5-6 years? We sit down 4, we sit down 5. I have been in industry for over 15 years. Obi ohu nya time. Obi ohu nya nto asase. So what is there? What are you gaining from my back? As an importer, it will interest you to know that most importers and say they make money, but most of them now are either breaking even or making something small.
I see.
So your mutna se edescase pa now I know nya GRS nya ma won that they will come at you. The least thing they need some see, can I say yeah World Bank waiting. But how it gets there, nobody wants to think about it. Importer now okra nyomano. Wakra wetia. Obeduha. Kakra no benya efrimono. We are killing this importer with taxes. We can say be na me pese me call, but say na common econo. I want to use that. Omo here 4 billion. I buy here 4 billion for a year. I can guarantee them 4 billion within 4 months if they do only one thing. Yenja tax waivers. I can guarantee them within 4 months. You benya sa 4 billion.
Tax waivers in the omdema or more enough for no more bushing for. No more about the taxes never free. It was street to me.
Iti yenjai. I can guarantee the finance minister. Let's take it so me as a freight forwarder. I am telling him that for the next 4 months, we would actually make more than the 4 billion we are looking for in a year. Let's stop giving tax waivers. Why will you give tax waivers to someone or you are standing on how? And he's not selling onto the local market for you to make money out of what you gave him. We are not shape your deco. We are not a film no deco. So I hope there. You see, till we start being factual with ourselves. Me see a buying taxes or the abbey. Me cost waka. Nyanse bi eni. Nyanse mfi baby a beba beka ho. Nyansa so mfi baby a beba be tremia. Ebe ye me say dia ankofo ye nyansa wo. Why would the finance minister himself as a finance it baffles me. I want to take a decision on Menkwala school. And then I don't discuss with my wife. I don't discuss with the kids. I don't even do a research on baby I'm a person ni omoko na so amoko. Ebugu mu ahwa na okwa complain ache. The finance minister, you are a businessman. And then me say him as a businessman, I think he was better. But him as a minister, he's worse off.
Meba back opposing near draw in boost heba mesha or say a boost to immune system no na ena yariaba ba won buy every basa ho in boost heba mesha eboa nipadua siesie nipadua amma nipadua timi agyina na so say yade kwankro biara emebo won to form waso mamu hospital square junction pharmacy shops heba shops Dankers, People's Junction, Nana Boachi Eba, Nina Wakanshi, Enatema, Ekus Pharmacy, Ene Wodama Pharmacy, Washaiman, Kings Walk Heba, Wakanshi, Tinated Heba Shop, Ubenyabi, Eddie from 024 6208496. Na Mabo a year Eclipse Collateral so. Eclipse Collateral has been cancelled Ghana for, and near Doma Moti and Ka, and Enumre say. Ukra japade ukra documents asase efie wo de rente wo de ma high documents no wo be so betimi de ama high sa amana yiye amafo akwa abrochire we say oh was my current obi nkrata de ye adwuma won krata na wo ha no Eclipse Collateral se frɛ wo mo 054383246 na omo no won kasa wo bedwe nyamfaso de e de afiri eso ebeboa na aboa busia Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic say or the Bright Soldier capsules and a Bright Garlic Plus capsules and aba chaze bomit tew
corner
Mfanko you for Kwabena
clear say what we have is an example of a country. You know, a country near we Musa because Bibia Neduma because a country near Timudia at least and can never be Juma. But then business as usual. A cralion call on the youth. Say your best sorry Gina. Na ya kwaji sao man ya siho. It is a clear say yana na no mona to me cromono. Oman they don't have anything good for us the youth. Yana na no mo mukram.
No, but omo mukram my way muno so akasa te say yen yeda.
But see who say
because ye nyina ye te akufo adon kan kora no na ase wiase nyansa nyina ni tirim ne ho.
Eni
aha. So it can be say ye te dem we so be baba be leaders repeat the same foolishness.
We can't be reckless like Akufo-Addo. We are not, because Akufo-Addo the signs were clear. as a leader of the New Patriotic Party. The signs were very clear on the walls. Now, President Ben, Flag Bearer Ben, Atiahu platforms with that.
Yes, or no?
All these things came. It was clear there by Monte. My sword ding. We told you, some of us were out there telling you that Nanadu won't be any good president. Mostly you more dear. About what some will be kakra. What I say?
But the way or the business.
But he doesn't care. He has no respect for you. What's the day? The man doesn't care about you. Your word, what you say on radio, your demonstration. Does he care about you? And what doesn't care about you? Nanado is okay because Okokasa graphic front page. Go and see. They archive those newspapers. 20 years to come. 30 years to come. Those newspapers, the papers are Omobusian for Babel reference to tell you, say, Bibi Kransi, Sabreya Yeke. You will see the newspapers reporting things differently.
Yeah.
Our historians are not capturing things that are happening. they rely on newspapers and what have you to in compiling the history. And to know your backwa kusi one museum or buy or be papa bia. That is it.
Mamimura Swami magazine Samuanchi trader Same Akwaba Maluzu Same Kakra Fachame Pacho we
clear. This is original. Now, yes, I a constitution. See, when you talk of revolution, people with short-minded reasoning, they think say Osi Kotua Bagu.
Yeah.
But the word revolt, a French word. When we decide to revolt, is that we are shifting positions. We are turning around. That is revolution. But then so your voice the muskuni a short. No corrupt two terminal. And a man for fun is okay revolution. I mean the Kotua Bagu. Where we are as a country, we need a revolution. We need to revolt. We need to change. And then the youth, we must come together. First, we must throw this constitution away. Because it is our bane. Constitution, we are under 40 years. Untimi emediman penny. And Asabi, Oma demonstrated clearly say, Nyansan a new age.
Neba, Same Akwaba.
Yeah.
Boko de Same. Some more Kumasi magazine and you say taxes ye was by Kumasi Mudun Komo Guta for say more part of Guta, right?
Yeah, magazine parts on
Moka Guta for oh okay. Momo koto free or more.
I got to free one more.
Anyway,
no. So I got to free one more taxes. We na a big son. This is a man, maybe group. Hello,
me answer me. No,
yeah, the man maybe group because your team magazine cry and saying, and your man could eat. Nasa taxes we know as a big good new mason. Because Obia didn't carry you are. And now the other call no but
Same me fra Santimampon. And minim baby I will feel as Santi.
Oh, media me free.
Oh, okay, you send your Obika one lame. But there is this common statement I was treating you say.
Yeah.
You kumase for na akofa de abai aba etie so. Moa na mo akofa aba.
Say, what can
I buy policy? Taxes are buying policy. Sabi woman me and she said taxes. Me mama she said taxes. And you buying she said taxes. And here we are today. And where we have gotten to know somebody that do a big quarter baby many patroni taking decisions. And that somebody need Kumasi for.
Oh, what kind of say? Me know a yardin. It's Ansah by we MPT a band. Obi antimi nkase enya sebi enya Asante 4 party ana ye ka Asante nso asabe obi anim se Kumasi eni gina mano enti sabe na ye nim say because yewura na president Kufo ba ye no ni policy to de ba ye no ebu aye enti ni nim say Yama, you are at the Duncan. Now, Captain and Kuponium more the buy. On my trousseau. Now, Mini, I'm in show at the Kaka. That's me also. Also, what if I'm what if I'm fine? Aye. A chess magazine, I'm your owner.
Sure.
Now you say, you are another. And you are present for the buyer now we see a form. For no baby, you want my magazine, and you be here. Minianum, police we now ban. Men am a day, but now a man of saying to say, and echo. Into Monsa, we have Monsan, Jumana, Mokofuni man. A deal in our ban. Mr. Remo. Mamma Nima non si bonia, and after one year, say, if the Amena medium, not saying Naba. Nayenso Yadiaton. Ma papa, or buy him. Sorry, Yang Kumasi for him magazine one day on fire. Massa.
Okason for Monia, as you say.
Ah, Massa. So free story at Santaman.
Pacha.
O de Namia the Momel. Sir, Menamini in Komoi. And come a cry from some runabout wrong. ABC Conum. Main road be the whole one at Boom.
And ya a would you call Quasipon?
Would your busa send open Matia Johnson and a man in contact. Oh, Colo and your Oban. Yeah, Master. No, me disease, yes. Obama na ba ko. Na ne ko. Na make up ye na so fa so. Ni na ko me ti no so a sa di taxi we. Abegu ni o maso. Ama say ye dwuma legu. Na wonti o pese abana ye boy. E semi yo di e kire no. Am ye sense for man. Ye ni ma nyina gu, Ansah. And it's not a good idea. That's when I say, on some review. Because this is a brusso. A brusso. Say, no. So far for you, the cock, no more. No more day. And when you have the green so, you're quite a cota into. We didn't come to our Anna, Sepat, no board in Jiminiam, me Kwaba, or Kwa Magin, or Lanaka, move Fura. So in Magadi, I have Blabber Kaiser, and move Fura, up a crown at the Dawson. And the other seven panel, you were at the Danquate. All not from Kaka, taxes not the inside, or maybe the taxes in the year. My way at a Dawson. A Dawson.
Ha! Sabe?
A dozen Dominion. I must say, and that your bedroom, and not drop by your bedroom. Say, you have 1 pound by force.
Every Friday.